Welcome to another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review. I'm Steve Gamache, and what we have this time is the Kohetsu 1K6 stainless small slicer 210mm knife with the maple handle. Right now in the site, Mark has a couple of different versions of this. One with the burnt oak handle, and this one with the maple handle. Outside of that, they're basically identical, so I'm not going to spend quite as much time as I did on the oak handled video. So if you want a little more detail, you can go to that video, but I'll give you the nutshell here. So this knife is a mono steel, so it's one piece of steel that's probably laser cut and then ground to shape. The steel is 1K6 full stainless steel. You can read more about that on the web page for this product. And heat treats about 60 Rockwell on that. The construction again is mono steel. Weight and dimension should be pretty similar from knife to knife, depending on the handle. The weight on this one's 325 grams or 11.5 ounces. The edge length is right at 210 or 8¼ inches from the tip to the back of the heel. And the overall length is 360 millimeters or 14.2 inches end to end handle. Thickness wise, these are not particularly thick. They've got some weight to them because it's a large blade, but they're not super thick, but they're quite stiff. So again, a lot of kind of power on the cutting board with the weight and the stiffness. Got about 2¼ thickness at the back and about 1.9 at the middle, and then pretty much held that. Blade height is about 81 or 82 towards the back because it does upsweep a little, and then about 84 in the middle. And so if you look carefully, you'll see a bit of an upswing in the belly towards the tip and a little bit towards the back, and we'll show you why that's there when we look at that. Handle is really cool. I like this handle a lot. It is a octagonal maple handle, and it has a blue, that could be Packwood. I'm not sure what that insert is there that separates it, but it's nice looking. And they've got an insert right here, collar for that, so they can create that. That's one of the, I guess, construction techniques, if you will. And so they've got a very tight seal job right there. So it's a really nice handle. It's a very cool looking handle. Something a little different from the oak handle. Fit and finish on these is nicely done. Let me try to get our beauty shot here. You can see the vertical finish marks on it. And then, so where they finish the knife off, and then you've got a screened in etched kanji on this side, on the right side, and then here's the left side of the blade, if I can keep my fingerprints off this thing. Get the camera to focus in. They have polished the spine a little bit and done a little bit of work on the corners and a little bit of work on the corners of the choil into the neck here, so it's pretty good fit and finish on it. This wasn't the world's sharpest knife out of the box. It didn't really cut a paper towel, rolled up paper towel that well, so I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10, maybe even a 4.5 out of 5, 4.5 to 5 out of 10. This type of blade is not like super duper skinny at the edge, so keeping that knife nice and sharp will help it go through product. Come on, camera. So you can see you got a little meat behind the edge there, so keeping this sharp makes a difference. So you'll want to definitely keep this thing sharp, especially towards the tip, so that that thing can flow through product better. Again, this is not a super skinny type of knife, but it does have that nice weight to it. So I think that's about it on this one. Let's go ahead and look at the choil shot, or I'm sorry, the cutting board. Getting the sections mixed up here. All right, so what you're going to see on these is that it's pretty flat right in the middle. In fact, it's just about dead flat in the middle. And then they've got a little belly towards the back and some belly towards the front. I'm going to have to put some stuff on the bottom of this board so it doesn't walk like that. So another to-do list item. So what this does for you is you get a big chopping section here that you've got to pretty much get pretty flat, or otherwise you're going to be kind of bouncing around. So you'll need to get that pretty perpendicular, but that curve towards the tip, that belly, lets you rock this thing. So you can actually rock this pretty doggone well. And you could rock, you got a little bit of belly towards the back there, a little relief for it as well. You can do nice tip draws with this through product as well. You don't have to lift it too high to get to that tip, but that little curved belly towards the front makes a big difference and lets you rock with it. So that's kind of what the profile looks like. Definitely a chopper. You can rock a little bit with it. Tip draws. It's actually fairly versatile. So if you're wanting to try a knife of this style, this has a good high quality fit and finish. It's really nice steel and got some heft to it. Keep it sharp. It'll do well for you. So this is the Kohetsu 1K6 stainless small slicer 210mm knife with the maple handle from Chef Knives To Go.